Pokemon Winds and Waves is looking amazing, and honestly, quite literally looking amazing because the visuals might have finally been fixed. Because if you look at the recent leaks, rumors, and information, you can see that this game looks good. So with that out of the way, let's get straight into it. Okay, so we got a bunch of leaks to point out towards this game, but first, what you all came here to see, the visuals. Now, if you look at this picture right here, or should we see this video right here, Don Dozo just swimming about the day in the water. Now, this looks really great, and this is one interesting key point to point out is that the lighting effects looks great, and the waves, the movement, the physics also look amazing. And leaks suggest that this is all taking place in the current engine that is Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee all the way till Pokemon Scarlet and Violet or even Pokemon Legend ZA. So this is kind of impressive that this is using the same engine. Not using a completely different engine, but the same engine. It honestly looks like you took a game or a Pokemon game, slapped it on an RTX 5090 and started playing. It looks that great. And I can't wait to see what is next for Pokemon as a whole because this is really cool. If they can keep this in line, game looking really good, imagine how great Pokemon games could look. Because one of the big things for me is Pokemon games, they just don't look the greatest and you don't want to sit there and play through the entire game. So also this game is going to be set in Southern Asia. Now there's been a lot of leaks that point towards this actually being the case. Now if you take a look at this right here, this is what the Pokemon map is set to look like. You have a volcano in the middle, which is really interesting. You also have a little ice island, you have a desert island, you have a whole bunch of different things that point in that direction. Now if you take a look at this right here, this looks pretty similar to Southern Asia. So overall, this is really cool to see, alright, there's different islands here and different islands and they all look like they're in par with each other. Now there's one thing that I want to point out. There's been leaks that suggest that we are getting DLC for this game. Now I hope that this was just a placeholder and later, 2 years after the game releases, then we'll see DLC because I didn't really enjoy how Pokemon Legends ZA we got DLC before the game was even released. So like it's kind of crazy that that actually was a thing. So hopefully this is just a placeholder, but anyways, the DLC is set to be Australia, so this is also a very interesting thing. You want to see an Australian map? Well, there you go, you got an Australia little island. I wonder what kind of Pokemon we'll be able to catch. So kangaroos that can box like a fighting type kangaroo. I mean, hey, that'd be pretty interesting. So if you take a look at this right here, it looks like the actual Pokemon professor is going to be based on Darwin. Now this is a cool historical figure and it leads to so many different possibilities on how the story is going to play out. And speaking about the story, there's some leaks that suggest that we are going to see 14 different gyms. Now this would be the greatest thing ever because then it gives you some more time to play Pokemon. Usually once you finish all 8 gyms, sure you do some post-game content and then you're done. But this time around, if this is true, 14 different gyms will change the way that we see Pokemon forever. And speaking on how we see Pokemon, it looks like in many different ways, the leaked game is going to take 2 different battle styles into consideration. So if you like the turn-based combat, that doesn't seem like it's going away. And if you like the live action stuff, there could be battles that are mixed into that. So overall, this is the coolest thing ever because hey, it's Pokemon and it's getting crazier. Now we also got a leaked image about how picking your starter is going to look like. Now of course, it's not going to be all Lucarios, so you're not going to have a choice in between 3 different Lucarios. This is just a placeholder image. But this is really cool because it looks like we are going to be seeing a bat Pokemon, a Dugong, and a red panda as a starter. Now, of course, these could change by probably November next year, but the point that this is actually here is the craziest thing possible. So overall, I think that Pokemon is finally back. What do you think about Pokemon Winds and Waves? Do you think that it's back? You're going to go and pick up the game and start playing in, let's see here, 10 months? Or do you think, you know what, no, I'm done with Pokemon. I got burnt too many times with this game, this franchise. They don't care about us anymore. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. What are you most excited for Pokemon Generation 10? Are you most excited for the visuals? Because I'm right here, hands up. I want to see some good visuals, clarity, and not having to look at like a piece of poop. Like, you're looking at this. Oh my gosh, my head hurts. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one.